Hey everybody, it is Kat, and I am coming with you guys today with a little project I'm working on. I am working on a whipped shea butter sugar scrub soap, I'm trying to diminish the two-part process of having to shower and then exfoliate. I want to do it all in one process, so I purchased some Dr. Teal's Epsom salt. It is hemp based, so it does have cannabis sativa in it. I have been using a granulated fine sugar with this. I just put in another cup just a few minutes ago. I'm trying to get the consistency now into like a whipped cream consistency, so it's going to take me some time. But my base ingredients for this, just so that you know, was pure shea butter, raw, undefined shea butter, so that I could not avoid that yellowish tint that you get with the actual shea butter. I have my Meccas, which is what I'm going to use to color it, to make a cotton candy color. I'm going to be using bubblegum flavoring, which is basically a lip gloss and skin, lip gloss and skin product flavoring. I used coconut oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, and I kind of eyeballed everything, so it's not really easy for me to give you a recipe. So this is not a tutorial, this is just an experiment that I'm working on, because I'm trying new products for my business. So I brought you guys along with me today. I also used a liquid castle soap that has rose hip in it. And it smells fantastic, and I haven't even put any fragrance in it yet. So I'm just looking forward to that. Matter of fact, let me show you the rose hip. I'll be right back.
Any word?
Yeah, they want to keep him on oxygen. Dr. Lisa never could know. Nick, you don't have to stay.
I'm sorry, buddy. As soon as we get to your question.
Which was good because I wanted to put some more in it anyway. But yeah, so
No sedated.
I try not to put too many oils because you don't want it to be like a watered down substance. You really want this to be like a substance in which you really want this to be a substance where it's thick in like a whipped cream substance as you do it. Going to wash my hands. My nose ring was trying to come out, so yeah. But this is the foaming bath that I'm using, that I'm trying out. And then bear with me while we go in my kitchen so that I can rewash my hands, since I'm not in my actual studio today. With everything going on, you want to stay very sanitized. I use a clean surface when I'm working because I don't want for anything to get contaminated. I have to really seriously dry my hands after this to avoid from any water getting in it, because I would have to then add more preservatives, is what would happen in that case. All right, so we're back. We're on our way, Ooh. All right. And when I originally poured in, I used pretty much most of the bottle, because I used a whole pound of the shea butter. I try to get as close to either half of that or equal to the pound when adding my liquid ingredient. So let's see, would this be too loud? I wonder if this will be too loud for you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What does that have to do with your package?
Oh, I think you might have been infected by the younger sibling of one of the
So that I can get this to like a whipped cream texture. But I'm really excited because a lot of the videos that I saw came out really nice. And it's something different for my line than what I had been doing, which is crazy because I had the idea and I was like, dude, let me see if other people are doing this too, you know? And I did, and my recipe is a bit different than a lot of people's. I know that most people generally use like a lot of avocado oil. I only used a little bit of avocado oil because I was using so many other types of oil. Oh, this is really coming. And what I've been doing is every couple of minutes, I've been increasing the speed in the mixer. All right, let's add another cup of sugar.
All four of mine are also pediatric.
The network's pretty tight in a small school like this. These families share the same tutors, piano teachers, doctors.
We're gonna add another cup of sugar.
2,000 employees. Not the same pediatric practice.
Like, I do the things that I do to show you that it's possible to be done. So I'm really excited about this. All right, that's another cup of sugar. Because I don't have a KitchenAid mixer, I'm using my big old measuring bowl, measuring cup. So I'm really excited to see how this project turns out. It's gonna be my first time really playing around with the whole piping bag situation. So this is gonna be fun. But I figured you guys might want to come with me with this. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that, I also put in cornstarch to help with the fluffiness, to help ensure, a lot of people use arrowroot, but I had cornstarch at home and I was trying to see if I can efficiently make this happen without breaking the bank and with stuff that I pretty much already had. So.
A number of his patients with this van have become infected. We think he may have been deliberately false.
We got a little bit on the screen there.
Do you know anything about that? I have to take care of my daughter. Mom, what's going on? I picked up some soup and honeysuckle tea. I'll be right back.
Pretty good. So how's everything been? How's everybody doing with COVID? I know this has been a really weird year, but hopefully you guys are out there making boss moves. Like, let's take advantage of the market. With every downfall, there's opportunity, and we just have to be able to see that opportunity in it. I think I even want to start doing custom masks, you know? We'll probably have to wear these for quite some time, and I'm cool with that. If it keeps me and other people safe, I am super cool with that. So of course I'm trying to get this to this whipped cream consistency, and it seems like with another thing I've noticed in a lot of the videos is that it takes forever to get to that. So if you don't notice your stuff changing in a couple of minutes, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just, it literally takes a little minute. After I originally whipped up, before I put any exfoliant like the sugar or the Epsom salt in it, I did put it in the fridge for about 2.5 hours, just so that it would not be that watery texture. It'd be more like a soft buttery texture, like a churn butter. And so that it would be easier to get it to that whipped consistency.
You are endangering the health of every child in this city.
So is this personal?
Alright, you guys, bear with me 1 second. I was getting a little hot.
No, this has nothing to do with Sergeant Benson's son. You are openly flouting the law. This is reckless endangerment. And we will stop you.
Alright, let's get back to magic.
If you're 50...
I got this hand blender off Amazon. It comes with 8 different speeds and 2 different like pressure measures. So right now I'm using the 2. I had been using the 1, but I'm actually on level 5 right now. And in here in a few, I'll be moving up some more. Now, as you see, like since I've been mixing this is actually almost doubled in size as I've been mixing it. But that is not normal. That's what the the foaming material does. So. And how much sugar you add is really up to your consistency of how you want your sugar scrub. Because I want mine to be able to be felt. And I used about 2 cups of Epsom salt, since I already have that separate Epsom salt that I colored for us as well. So.
Risk of death. Tears in the stomach or intestines and serious allergic reactions have happened. Needles. Fine for some, but for you, there's a pill that may provide symptom relief. Ask your doctor about the pill first prescribed for RA more than 7 years ago. Xeljanz, an injection.
We've got a trauma coming in.
He has a ruptured spleen.
He's right.
Ooh. We're getting there, you guys.
On the homes of Hurricane Katrina victims after they... All right, we're going to 6, you guys.
the consistency that I want it to be as we're doing it is almost like an icing. But are like as thick as a whipped cream. And we are getting there. Also, I learned a little trick that when I pull it in and pull it out some, I try to pull it out too much because then you get the shea butter mixture everywhere. But as you notice, like I'm dipping it in, pulling out a little bit, dipping it in, pulling it out a little bit. That reason is trying to give it a little bit of irrigation. To gain that more whipped consistency that I'm looking for. Kind of like when you're whipping your eggs. But I feel like it helps get the lumps out better.
Did you ever follow up with typhoid Trudy or your anti-vaxxer moms?
Transmission map of the current Manhattan outbreak. Dr. Rudnick, what does this first red dot indicate?
Well, that's Tribeca Academy, the school patient zero, the defendant's son. Palisades.
What do these dots represent?
We're making progress, y'all. Let's let you see what it looks like. We're getting to that whipped cream kind of texture. This is what I was saying when I said I was pulling it in and out.
Respiratory issues. His pediatrician recommended that he be quarantined post-exposure.
How was he exposed?
We're getting there. Still a little bit thicker than I want, but we are definitely getting there.
Epidemiological testing that knows exposure came from patient serum.
Objection. The sergeant is not a doctor or a medical researcher.
Sustained. Jury will.
So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit more oils.
Can you describe yourself?
So that
He was having difficulty breathing. He then had to be hospitalized. He was then diagnosed with measles and has since developed pneumonia, and he is still in pediatric ICU.
Thank you. Thank you for testifying today.
bear with me just a second.
Sergeant,
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the coconut oil.
no further questions.
Alright, so I'm back. I had to go grab from my ingredient place.
I'm on my way.
I had to go and grab some supplies. So I went and got my jojoba oil.
Son will get through this. He'll never get measles again, and he'll be stronger because his body.
You really don't want to get into this with me right now. My son is suffering. We're upping his antibiotics.
Overexposure to antibiotics may be why his immune system is so weak. That's another thing you should think
You may want to think about shutting your mouth. My son wouldn't have pneumonia if it weren't for you.
Liv. Is everything all right?
No, his fever is spiking. And if it doesn't come down, they might have to give him a spinal tap.
NXT is on a brand new night and will crown a brand new champion.
The NXT Championship will be decided in a 4-way, 60-minute Iron Man match.
NXT Super Tuesday, tonight at 8, only on USA.
Alright. I apologize, I just realized my stupid box that my grandmother calls the television was super loud, so I apologize for that, you guys. So I'm pouring in more coconut oil. I added some more jojoba oil, some coconut oil, and a little bit more of the foaming and the rose hip. So let's put this little baby back to magic. And of course, this is just a blending at this point. Let you guys see what I mean. And I have those red cups there because I'm going to be separating this shortly to make the different colors. This is going to be a really long process. But the reason why I'm not stopping the video while I'm blending is because I want you to see realistic time. A lot of people stop their videos and you think oh goodness, well they didn't even do that long, and then you think your product is messed up, and in reality they just edited the video. So for two reasons I'm not doing it is because I'm not really good at doing video editing yet. So I haven't gotten myself to that level. But don't worry, YouTubers, you guys have been teaching me a lot, so I thank y'all for all of your support. And this is another reason to cut down time that I didn't do the whole shebang to show you at the beginning like I normally would. But again, like I said, this is not for tutorial purposes. This is more of experiment purposes. And I like a lot of sugar in mine because I want you to be able to feel the sugar. So I'm pouring a little bit more sugar, just like I would if I was doing my normal sugar scrub. And you want to blend it really well because you don't want all those lumps. You want it to be finely degraded. why I like the granulated sugar, because it's so fine. But I like to put the Epsom salt in to give it that extra texture. But the flavor I'm doing is a cotton candy flavor, so that's why I'm going to be doing a couple of different colors and showing you how I pipe it out. We might almost be there, y'all.